On February 3, 2004, an event that would forever change the Philippine automotive industry took place. A long overdue idea finally became a reality as the veritable who's who of the racing world came together to honor the achievements of its peers in a ceremony of unprecedented significance. At long last, like the Oscars, the very first awards were handed out to deserving members and practitioners of the field, ushering in a new era in the landscape and a new chapter in local motorsports begun with the very first Golden Wheel Awards. The concept came about in the most unlikely set of circumstances, as a compulsory meeting at the Batangas Racing Circuit for the then upcoming Asian Formula 3 Series was momentarily sidetracked, as BRC's Johnny Tan broached the idea of a recognition endeavor akin to annual awards in the film and music industries. From the initial suggestion of it being called the Motorsports Academy Awards, the undertaking was eventually and unanimously named the Golden Wheel Awards, thanks to the stroke of genius of TV racing director Mr. Ike Gangoso. The mantra of the Golden Wheel Awards submits that it was born out of passion for excellence in the field of motorsports. It aims to honor annually men and women in 2- and 4-engine-driven wheels who established unprecedented records in their respective disciplines locally and brought honors to the country in the international arena. It seeks to inspire young Filipinos to excel in their chosen field of motorsports and to invite those enthusiasts to explore their skills and hone them to eventually attain excellence. Through the years, the Golden Wheel Awards became an inspiration for a driver or a rider to excel. Despite hardships and challenges, the Golden Wheel Award, managed by the foundation named after it, had been working side by side with the Philippine motorsports industry, ensuring the continuity of molding champions and placing the Philippines in the map of the world motorsports scene. While the most prestigious honor is the much-coveted Driver of the Year award, the Golden Wheel also pays homage to the pillars of the racing industry that helped build the foundations of motorsports today. Once elevated to the Motoring Hall of Fame, their legend in Philippine motoring becomes forever binding and immutable. While the first stagings of the Golden Wheel featured 16 finely crafted trophies, a golden wheel with laurels resting on a sturdy rock, the subsequent years added more and more recognitions, highlighting the efforts of drivers and riders' exploits such as drifting, grand touring, as well as the division of the awards for two-wheel road racing into 3 distinct categories, namely scooter, underbone, and superbike. For 2003, Pepon Marave and teenage sensation Michelle Bumgarner shared the Driver of the Year award. In the 2004 edition, Bumgarner became the first 2-time recipient of the accolade, later joined by Michael Buncio in 2007 and 2010, and Jonathan Tew in consecutive fashion as well in 2008 and 2009. Jolet Howe became the first motorcyclist to cop the plum in 2005, while Glenn Aguilar became the first to receive the international version of the distinction for his consistent domination of the FIM Pro 125 Asian Motocross Series Championships. Jody Coseteng, Tyson C., Stefano Marcelo, Juha Turalban, and reigning titleist Vincent Florendo round out the past winners of the awards. But through a decade of its existence, the Golden Wheel has evolved to being more than an award-giving body in the field of Philippine motorsports. The foundation it has blossomed into has done more than its fair share of giving back to the community and to the environment. Recently, the Golden Wheel Foundation Incorporated undertook a tree planting sortie in the Clark Freeport Zone in Pampanga. Joined by Clark Development Corporation Marketing Manager Mr. Rafi Galvez, the gift to Mother Nature is the first in an assortment of environmental projects planned by the foundation this year. It also went on to help the socially challenged people from Barangay Lara on the border of the San Fernando and Bacolor areas of the same province. The Golden Wheel Foundation is also in partnership with the Singaporean missionaries in an effort to build schools in a former waste dump site known as the Community of Hope, which hopes to bring quality education to the children of these underprivileged members of society. While the Golden Wheel Foundation's thrust is to help in the uplifting of Philippine motorsports, it also believes in its social responsibilities and will continue doing its share in touching the lives of the Filipino wherever it can. In this 2013 Golden Wheel Awards, with the theme An Honor to Live With, A Legacy to Pass On, 2 new trophies recognizing classic cars and journalism mass media will be given out, with no less than the president of the Philippine Mini Racers, Mr. Mon Picache, and inaugural Co-Driver of the Year winner, Pepon Marave, handing out the hardware for each category respectively. The posthumous award will also be given, recognizing one of the members of the racing fraternity that had left the circle too soon. In its 10th year, the Golden Wheel Awards and the Golden Wheel Foundation Incorporated has seen the rise in an industry that has transcended mere motorsports. As new talents begin to take center stage and new successes continue to build on a tradition, the Golden Wheel Awards will always be at the forefront, recognizing the hard work the men and women of Philippine motorsports take great pains to achieve. And while 2013 marks the 10th anniversary of a simple idea of a few aficionados that has grown into an institution, the industry can look forward to more decades of excellence in the field and more triumphs in a sport that the Filipino is slowly but surely making an imprint on in the world stage. An honor to live with, a legacy to pass on, is a fitting statement marking another chapter in the field of Philippine motorsports. One gets the inkling, though, that the best is yet to come.